For decades, if things get a little tough around Tucson, only 2 words are necessary. Bear down. And that's what the Arizona Wildcats hope to do in front of their homestanding fans today. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Offense getting set for first down. Looking to move it through the air. Feeling some heat. Makes the catch. It's Casey. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield. You saw that right there.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down.
What? Connor running the rock?
Working there, it'll be 2nd and 9.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Oh, I was right there. Fuck.
As he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Unloads to the right.
Fuck.
It's complete. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to
Good shit, Barter. Yo, you got to block him. All right, cool. To the crib. Let's go. White boy.
The 50. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Kansas State.
I'll tell you
Fucking
what,
shit, my boy.
You're lucky if you get 1 pick 6 in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play.
How the fuck you getting beat, my boy?
Supposed to do now, Jesse. This offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
On the run, it's Clark. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Off play action. Throws to the tight end. He's got him wide open. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down.
Thank you.
Fires the pass. Intercepted.
Fuck, boy.
Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives us.
Let's get it popping. Come on, let's go.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
So we're not gonna block anybody.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Fucking assholes, bro. One fucking job. That's what y'all have. Why is the stadium loud and this nigga's 2 and 3? Like, what are we doing?
Back to pass. It's Harper. They're bringing heat.
Oh.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you. And
shit, I gave him too much open space.
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be.
Why the fuck are we running on the outside, bro?
He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, those mistakes are
gonna let it fly.
Yes, nah, yeah, he was out of bounds. Nah, come on.
No one there to stop
him. Come on, fuck out of here.
The stripe shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back.
Nah, niggas is wildin'.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And the offensive line and the quarterback has to do their job on screens. They got to sell. Pass down the field, pass down the field. Offensive line releases. Quarterback now snaps his eyes to the running back. The running back does the rest with the big boys out in front, creating a pass.
Stands in and takes
oh my gosh, bro. You're not going to fucking jump?
Wildcats. Getting set for the point after. And it's perfect. Aggressive
stepping up in the pocket, throwing off balance like that. Let me try that. I should go another way.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable for that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the field.
They'll keep it on the ground. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Calls his own number. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around.
I was watching on it too.
The Wildcats are on the move. From the gun, running back gets the give. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
I seen you and the Nanos playing Discord tag the other day. That's a dude. That was good of him to give you the dub, though, because this season good.
Yeah, I mean, that shit was tough. And then it worked out because it was, he's Pacific, but...
Yeah, that's why I thought y'all would have been good. That's because I already know he's Pacific. I always play him in the morning because I think I played him 2 seasons in a row.
Now from inside the red zone. He wants it all.
Oh my God.
The end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
Bro, you have one job.
That wide open in the game. When you do, you have to capitalize on it. That QB knows it. Look at him. You could tell he knows he missed a huge opportunity. Not only did he,
it's a good hit.
Everyone in the stands could see that guy was absolutely wide open.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Using his legs, it's right. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. And they'll try to break the seal on the second quarter by putting 3 on the board.
Oh, I missed it. Oh, okay.
He got it. And with the field goal, they now have the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Iowa is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Kinnick Stadium, but the black and gold have struggled to really pull away. They're up by a field goal over Illinois.
See, I didn't even know that
nigga
Bryce throwing something on Arizona.
That's tough. I didn't know that either.
I just seen like a picture of. They got a couple like he's a 4-star, but they got a couple 5-stars running as well.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense.
Sorry, lie to you, Martin.
Arians with Gil and them with, right?
Gil, Richard.
Well, not Bibby.
Yeah, Bibby did.
It was Bibby.
Coming after it.
How is that not intentional grounding?
It'll be second down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. Almost immediately after he got the ball.
What happened?
Like, I feel like shit like that be calculated in these games a weird way. Like this, I feel like it be calculated the same way, like 2 feet in bounds be calculated in that. It's more animation based rather than what actually really happened. So it could be a play where your guy get 2 feet down, but the animation is not built for it to happen, so they register it not happening.
Just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense.
Why would you smack it down, bro? This nigga here, man. Like, niggas, like, oh my gosh, bro.
So he a linebacker. He got a chance of doing that.
They're trying to get to it.
He jumped man high too.
For no reason. Like,
well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
that's me.
He turns this into a nice game and gets down to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Yes!
Couldn't find his man,
Come on.
and he'll give up the football on down.
Fucking locked in.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And
Good
now
break
their
off.
offense is coming on the field.
Excuse me.
On the move at the 30. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. They're going to go right back to him on first down. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
They'll try the run. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and 1, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down.
From the gun, running back on the move. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing up against this offense.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator to pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Across the 25, he's got room. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And the defense snows him under after
You
a
got
very
that shit
short
on right.
gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's looking outside.
That nigga got house call. I don't know if I want that.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion.
Would that mean
so
they
everybody's
easily
gotta
go back to the
communicate
crib?
and kind of
Yeah.
roll over. That's why offenses love to run it. Just it makes the defense.
Well,
communicate
better.
and see if you can
It's basically pick artists.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. To the air, it's Harper.
Ooh.
They really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight.
I am wilding with these kicks. No funny shit.
So after
Whew.
the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a
I
little
don't even
more
know how that shit
dynamic,
went in.
but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped. He wants to take the top off. And this is dropped.
Good shit, Green.
Pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big
Sit
play.
your ass down.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Right down the middle.
Oh.
Serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
All right, we're going back to the crib.
To send out the punt team. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in
Or
the
not.
loss last week. Only called on twice. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take it. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Kansas State pushing the pace. To the air, it's Harper. Looking to the big tight end.
Oh,
Target to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but
that's crazy. Because every time that's basically my lineman, bro. It's a 50-50 shot that this nigga gonna catch the ball.
Complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page.
Makes a grab and he's dragged down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Line getting set on second down. The back goes in motion. On second down, wants to throw.
Oh, he's a bomb.
It just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Just got to finish the play. If you're the wide receiver, you got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Leaves it with the back. Really nice run. Rips off 6 on the play, but it brings up a 4th and 2. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
I don't know. Maybe they onto something. Niggas know I can't kick a field goal. Niggas suggested it's
for. Team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. It's good. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice
that nigga
job
up, come on.
executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Just enough time.
This would be flea flicker time.
They'll throw it on first down. Looking to the big tight end.
Let's go, Samson.
Picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed.
Woo! Bro, that's not me. That's my man's. Niggas say you being a typical Negro with the smoke detector.
Oh, he hear it?
Yeah.
And the funny thing, we went to Family Dollar yesterday. I could have bought some batteries.
Reading their scouting report, making big plays.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors.
That was big. But you know what's funny playing this nigga, bro? It don't matter. Like I could be up 45-7. Like It's always some crazy shit.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
Okay, we got so accustomed to that shit, I don't even hear that shit. That's what I'm saying. I'm like,
Offense returns to the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here.
You just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue.
look, I think we got a battery in here. Maybe it's just me and Latham.
End this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question.
Take it in and draw.
Like as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like I
I gotta take a deep shot.
This defense has
I have to.
More inspired and more physical in the second half.
Looking downfield, it's Harper. He'll throw it. Makes the catch.
Block him again. Excuse me.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field.
Square or X, square or X.
Right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They make the stop after the catch. It's still some work to do to pick up that first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find
R1.
space.
R1 is square, R1 is square.
Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Or X.
Working the middle, it's complete. And he almost ran away from everybody on
My
that
nigga
one.
Monty
A
Williams.
huge pickup on that play.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is
This
putting
play
the
should
ball
work.
out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra
This
yards
is either
after
a
the catch.
use of lurk or
From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got his man. And
yo, these white receivers are balling today.
at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
Let me see if I could get him to
The
rod.
idea of getting this guy
I gotta play
screened
for
first
him.
because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Oh, that's
Kansas State has it first and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Kansas State. And the route is on.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football.
Should have never fucking lost to Nebraska, man.
5 receiving touchdowns.
I hate that nigga.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. The Hawkeyes have been hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon.
Yo, why I keep kicking
They're
into
up
this
by
dude?
13 over Illinois. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got a man. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Works the middle. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet.
Oh.
Off he goes.
Oh.
He's at the 10. And he's slipped
Oh, I ain't gonna lie.
House it.
He got me.
Touchdown, Arizona.
That was fire.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion.
Y'all in the same division? Well,
Yep,
same,
same conference, yep.
Trying play action.
It's another beautiful day in LA. And I'm a new
How many more niggas you got left to play in 2K?
A bunch of niggas that I ain't gonna play.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field.
I got the Grizzlies, Nuggets, and it's fuck both them niggas.
It's really important for them
I think those are the only two active niggas I got left. I got the Thunder technically, but he's new. So
he's new,
they
yeah.
didn't play him on my list.
I gotta play him too. I just got the Thunder and the Raptors.
I should play with Grizzlies. I was gonna play him the other day, and then his bitch ass wanna be like, "Oh, you
the
wanna
Ja
play me 'cause
Morant, yeah, I seen that.
I said, now you playing games, like.
Hey, baby steps, right? Now that's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over 100 on the game, but this defense is definitely gonna have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
Oh my!
Picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away.
Good fucking punt. Pick it up.
And it'll be down right there.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Off the play fake on 1st down. Lets it fly. Got him downfield. And they put it on the deck, but it gets...
That's not us? Oh!
Ooh, offense really...
Nah, it's not worth it to waste it, but... What could hurt? I already wasted the pause. Fuck it.
Just goes out of bounds, so the offense lucky to maintain possession.
Man, son.
After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. He wants to throw. A shot for the end zone.
Nah.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Mano-a-mano, man. One-on-one go ball. Who's going to make a play? The defender steps up to the occasion, knocks that one away for an incompletion.
Proceed angle was terrible.
A 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open, and he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses...
Oh, I'm right there. Oh.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air. Offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
They'll leave it with him. They almost got a first down there. Stopped the yard short. It'll be 3rd down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Unloads to the wide.
Shit, McAllister.
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. From the gun, the running back has it. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
It's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Now the play fake. Pocket starts to collapse.
Ooh, I had triangle.
Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls in.
I had triangle. I saw him too late.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Dropping back, it's Harper. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Kansas State will have to punt it away.
It sounded like they said, block that shit. Block that shit.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Catch in the middle, it's Clark. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You've got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that 4th down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass. They did catch the defense off guard, and even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
This is a design run. And
Stupid.
you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. They'll go right back to the run. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Give to the back. Knocked off his feet, but not before he picks up 6 yards down to the 10. Kansas State quick to the line. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the stomping has commenced. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about
I needed
to go
that.
6-1. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive.
I seen that. I seen that. I seen that. Come on.
Touchdown, Kansas State. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Running through contact. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took it.
He's off to the races. Inside the 30. Just like that, a huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. And the Wildcats will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw, trying to get to him. Looking for the score. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown,
I want to be like him.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with a big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mid. They put 1 mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
The play action fake. He's right on target. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing, you're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical 3rd down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
With the catch, it's Rice. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the punishment has been extended. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he made the extra point without problem. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. He'll start this drive firing. He's taking a deep shot. He's got it down the left. Can anyone catch him? He's at the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Arizona. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Iowa has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 22 over Illinois. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, the defense finally gets a stop there, but a big reason why they've got the lead right now is because of this dude toting the rock. And, David, it just seems like he's been getting better as the game's gone on.
Yeah, and the defense all night, no answers. I mean, he's shown you a little bit of everything, whether it's inside, whether it's outside, whether it's outrunning people or breaking tackles. This guy's been a game wrecker.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out.